What I'm hoping that people gain from modern Kajukenpo is just a sense of practical self-defense. The smaller person can defeat the larger person, and in all reality, we found and we know that there's a lot of times where a smaller person fighting against a larger person, say a 55, 60-year-old woman that's fighting against a 23, 24-year-old man that stands 6'4", 250 pounds, that woman is going to have a fight on her hands. And so we want to make it stuff that's going to work for her, that's going to be effective for her. And so that's what we really try to do. You know, I spent several years in law enforcement and was in law enforcement and seen different people come through, and there were different scenarios that I was in at different times. And in those scenarios, I found that if people really thought some of the stuff would work, that they learned in the dojos or the dojangs or whatever you call it, the academies, if they thought that was really going to work, they were sadly mistaken, because some of the stuff just flat out didn't work against a drunk or someone who's on drugs, someone who just doesn't feel pain, who's just amped up on adrenaline and just absolutely hates the world. You know, those are times where you've got to know what works. And so that's why I took that experience from law enforcement and used it. And you know, I was able to go and I was able to help train military. And in training military, I know they look for the most practical stuff. They don't have time to focus on stuff that doesn't work. They need something now. It's got to be simple but effective. And that's the same thing when I go to law enforcement. They want something that they can use that's simple but effective, that works for them. And so that's what we're trying to do with modern Kajukenpo, and we hope that people take away from it is that they see that this stuff is simple, it's effective, it works. The longer you're in it, the more effective you get, the more easier you're able to see what's going on, and you recognize where you need to go, how to work certain situations. We try to put people in the worst situation all the time. We train for the worst, and we hope for the best.